society, we don't we don't accept this reality that human beings means human beings. It doesn't matter whether you are a man or a woman. We have to give both of them the equal rights. And if a man can take a stand for him, then why can't a woman? And that's why this is the thing I want each and every lady who is watching this video. You have to just take stand for you. At least once in your life, we should try. Because in our school days, when we were in our school days, so our teacher used to ask sometimes, okay, student, just tell me, what would you like to be? So different ladies, different girls have different perception and different goals. But after getting married, then what is there? We are just busy doing household chores, taking care of our family, our husband, and that's it. We are not thinking about ourselves, our happiness, our desires, which are already there inside us. So it's just time to work on those goals. I'm not saying that you have to be in limelight. No, just to make yourself happy. And having learned this language, I haven't learned only this language, but I got opportunity to learn about how to manifest our dreams and how to work on it, and how, despite living in that unfortunate situations, how can you stay happy throughout your life. And yeah, I know that I have a very hectic schedule. To be honest, I'm just telling you, I woke up today around 4:30, then I did some meditation, yoga, then I started doing my household chores. I broomed, I mopped, I did the dishes, then I had shower, I worshipped, then I made papad early in the morning, rice papad, and then I take my class at 7:30, and that class was continue around 8:45. Then I prepared my food, and then I had my food with my husband, and after that I did the dishes again. I did the laundry, and after that then I went to my grandmother-in-law, because some days ago she fell down from bike, so I gave her a proper massage. I just combed her hair and everything. Then I'm here. So doing all those things, I was so busy.
Absolutely. So that is exactly what my other point of admiration was for you, that it does not mean that whether you make a career for yourself, you have to abandon your family. I think that has become, again, another norm, and a lot of people are in that thing. The only thing that I feel is, if you want, you can manage everything. But yes, the problem is here, the expectation that society has from a woman, that is the problem. She is not compelled to do everything. It is not her job to do everything. If you are managing a career and you are simultaneously taking care of your home, that should be a privilege that the family is getting, that okay, even after she doing the hard work outside, or she maintaining a career for herself, she is choosing to take care of the family. It should never be a burden, like, you are expected to do this, or you have to do this, or this is your job. It is not her job. It is the job of every member who is staying in that family, because a house only becomes a home when every member is putting in equal effort. So this is one more thing that I really like about you, that even after struggling so hard, even after gaining the fame, the name, and the opportunities that you have got, you have still managed to stay grounded. I remember the way you described your day today. I remember when you had very shortly joined the sessions with me, you had narrated your entire day to me, and I was...
I think when I took class, I think 2 or 3 times. At that time, you mentioned that you want to have a session with me, but just because of I also told you, I think in my so many videos, like nowadays I'm suffering from lower back pain and my ear issue. So that's why I was not continue with that thing, with my conversation video. But on the very first day of New Year, I took that. It's not kind of resolution. I just made a promise to me that each and every single day I have to do, these are my short goals, and I have to complete all those goals. So this is all about it.
Amazing. So yeah, that's what, at that time I was very impressed that, you're working so hard every single day. I remember you told me that you get up at around 4:30 in the morning, then you finish all your chores. So I think a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to somebody and I was talking about the same thing about women YouTubers who are doing great in this field. And then I remembered about you and I was like, yeah, I spoke to Yashoda a few months back and she told me. So that's the kind of hard work, and that is where your determination and your discipline comes into picture. So of course there's a lot to learn from you, because at the end of the day, a lot of us can achieve a lot of things in life. What stops us is mostly our determination and our consistency of maintaining those things in life.
This is the crucial thing to achieve anything, to achieve any goals of yours. Only consistency and practice is the thing which only makes you perfect.
Absolutely, that is true. So Yashoda, tell me, I know your days are very busy maintaining everything. However, what are your plans? Everybody must have asked you about your past and how you got started on this journey. But right now, I want to know, what are your plans for the future? What is it that you want to do, or what is it that you want to give to the society, to the women around you? Do you have any plans?
Yeah, I have some plans, but currently I'm not able to work on those plans because as per the situation, situations are not according to me. So that's why I have to just be patient. And yeah, when I will get opportunity to come out of this situation, and if I'll be able to change my family members' mentality, then definitely I will start to do something regarding to my village girls, especially for the girls. And it's not only about teaching them this language. I would like to teach them everything, especially what is feminism, what is women empowerment, and taking care of your family members. It's not only your one responsibility. You have to pamper yourself. You have to think about yourself. If you are happy, then only you can make others happy. But if you're not happy from inside, then how can you make others happy? So you have to work on just making yourself happy and how to be a satisfied person. These kind of normal things I would like to teach them. And yeah, there's no doubt I'm dreaming about starting my own institution. I know that still I make so many mistakes, but I'm working on it. And yeah, just as you have also mentioned, I think ChatGPT. So I'm taking help of ChatGPT to work on my grammatical mistakes. Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. I think that is the kind of vision that we all should have, because there are so many things. Like when I meet with ladies, this is what I feel, that there are so many things that they can do. It's just that sometimes they don't know how, or sometimes they just don't have that courage. So I think that dream of yours is beautiful and you should definitely work towards it. And the point you spoke about happiness, I think that's one of the most important and paramount requirement of life. And somewhere, especially in our society, for men and women both, we get so worked up in our life, in our career, that we forget that, being happy is one of the most important aspects of life, and we just keep on ignoring that for years and years. So great thought on that.
I think nowadays, just because of we are being a human, I would say we have that we are totally used to think only about our past or our future, but we don't want to live our present. That we want a car, we want a big house, we want to earn more and more money. But what about the present? You already have a wonderful family, you have a husband, you have a wife, you have wonderful kids. So you have to be happy, you have to be thankful for everything. And because of I also started following some spiritual leaders. So from there I got to know, whatever you have to just be thankful. You have to pay your gratitude to God, especially early in the morning when we do. Then God and this universe helps us to manifest each and every dream of ours.
Absolutely. That is totally true. And now I can definitely, relate to it when you said at the beginning that this English learning journey not only taught me the language, but also so many ways to live life beautifully. And I totally agree with that. So this is one of the reasons I keep telling all my viewers, all my students, that stop cramming the grammar rules and instead explore different topics, explore different things which will enhance your knowledge. So right now you have so much of knowledge about things around you which are happening, which are trending. That gives you the leverage to speak and express yourself and also form better views about life. So overall, this language not only helps you in communicating, but also it helps you in enriching the quality of life.
Everything. Like earlier, 2 years ago, I was kind of a nostalgic person. I used to be only in my past, why this has happened to me, why this person has done to me. But now my perception has been totally changed. Though in my society, in my family, there are some people who hate, like who are getting jealous of my this achievement. Still, I don't have to do with them. Nowadays, I just started like focusing only on me. Like my happiness lies only in my thoughts. If I think that I'm the best, then I'm the best. I don't need anyone's concern that if that person is going to say, "Oh, you are so beautiful," then only I'm going to consider that I look beautiful. No, it's only our perception. We have to just have faith in ourselves that each and every action that you put in, like each and every single day, it's not going to hurt others. Instead, it's going to help someone, others as well as you. So it means my actions are very good, and there's no doubt. As Krishna ji said, that your actions definitely will turn into fruits. So I will definitely get my fruits. I just have to be patient for getting all those fruits.
Yes, absolutely. And I totally love this, this attitude of yours. I hope that, more and more ladies understand this. And now when you said this, I remember you told me this earlier also, that there are certain people around me who are jealous, who are not feeling good about my success. So somewhere I also feel that on Women's Day, when we are talking about this, somewhere I have noticed that, it is the women mostly who try to pull other women down. It can be in the form of a mother-in-law, in the form of a sister-in-law, in the form of neighbors who are around you. So I think somewhere it is important to understand that you pulling other women down is not going to help you grow as a person. The only way women can grow and women can thrive in our society and in the world is by only empowering each other and cheering for each other. That is extremely important.
Yes. To be honest, I'm just telling you, in my society, still, even my grandmother-in-law, she has this kind of mindset. But still, it doesn't mean like if he thinks like I'm not putting a long wheel. So she mentions this so many times that you have to just put a long wheel. But I don't do it. Instead, I just go every day. I just pamper her. I just comb her hair. So she loves me.
Right.
And at the same time, she asks me to do some things. Let's get hold the lights again. And it always happens. Whenever I try to have session with anyone, so always there's power clash.
No worries, that's okay. Fine. Okay, yes, you were talking about your brave grandmom.
Yeah, and I just love her. I know that I can't change her perception because she is like 85 years old. So the time which she had gone through and the problems, and especially the mentality, like unke time pe the ladies had to do a long wheel and they had to manage all the household chores. They have to work like a man. But now the time has been totally changed. Work doesn't mean that you have to work only physically. Like my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, they are working in field. But at the same time, I just by sitting in my room, I do work like using my brain. Okay, so work doesn't mean that you have to work or using only your body. So earlier she was getting irritated with my work, but now she has accepted this thing and she loves. And I think 2 times I went to Mumbai and she was so happy and she always blesses me a lot.